Good morning, students. How you all are? Hope you all are well. In the previous class, we had started chapter number 5, The Happy Prince, written by Oscar Wilde. है ना? In the previous class, we had seen that two important characters of this story are Happy Prince and Little Swallow. We had seen in the previous class that why this prince is called Happy Prince. Okay, so prince was called Happy Prince because when he was alive, he was in the court, he had never seen tears, sorrow, and now when he is died, his statue was made, and that statue was covered with gold and precious diamond. So this was a reason the Happy Prince was called Happy Prince. We had seen that how Happy Prince had helped a seamstress, a young man working in garret, and a little girl who was trying to sell matchstick. And because of doing this, the Happy Prince had given both of his eyes and he was not able to see. So now we will start from page number 33, last third paragraph. So the swallow flew over the great city and saw rich making merry, merry means happy, in their beautiful houses, while the beggars were sitting at the gates. He flew into dark lanes and saw white faces of starving children. Starving means hungry, bhooke. Looking out listlessly at the black street. Under the archway of a bridge, two little boys were lying in each other's arms to try and keep themselves warm. How hungry we are, they said. You must not lie here, shouted the watchman, and they wandered out into the rain. So as Happy Prince had given both of his high eyes to help humanity. So by saying this, Little Swallow decided that he will stay with Happy Prince to help Happy Prince. So Happy Prince ordered him to just go around the city and see the sufferings of the people. So in this paragraph, you can see the suffering of poor people in that city. Means when Little Swallow started his flight, he seen that the rich people are happy. They are living a merry life. But the poor people, they were not having a good condition. As the starving children, they don't have any winter clothes, woolen clothes to get the warmth. So what they were doing? They were lying in each other's arms. They were hungry. Their face was starving. Because of starving, it turned to white. Moreover, the watchman, he instructed them to leave that place. So they directly went to the rain. So you can see the poor condition of the poor people. Then he flew back and told the prince what he had seen. I am covered with fine gold, said the prince. You must take it off by leaf, and give it to the poor. The living always think that gold can make them happy. Leaf after leaf of the fine gold the swallow picked off, till the Happy Prince looked quite dull and grey. Leaf after leaf of the fine gold he brought to the poor, and children's faces grew rosier. Here rosier means happier. And they laughed and played in the secret. We have bread now, they cried. So after seeing the misery of that city, when Little Swallow said all those things about the poor people, Happy Prince decided that as we had discussed the statue of Happy Prince, It was covered with golden leaf. So now Happy Prince is going to give each leaf of his body to the poor people. So the little swallow plucked each leaf from his body and given to poor people. And now the poor people were happy, they were rosier because now they can get the food. But what happened in turn? As the Happy Prince, the statue of Happy Prince, it turned dull. It turned grey. Now it was not beautiful, very attractive as earlier. Then the snow came. After the snow came the frost. The street looked as if they were made up of silver. Everybody went about in furs. Here furs means woolen clothes. And little boys wore scarflet caps and staked on the ice. So in this paragraph, narrator is trying to say that the bitter winter started in that area. The poor little swallow grew colder and colder, but he would not leave the prince. He loved him too well. He picked up the crumbs outside the baker's door when the baker was not looking and tried to keep himself warm by flapping his wings. But at least he knew that he was going to die. He had just enough strength to fly up to the prince's shoulder once more. "Goodbye, dear prince," he murmured. "Will you let me kiss your hand?" So as we had seen in the beginning of story itself, as little swallow knew that he cannot survive in the harsh winter, so he was flying to the Egypt. But as he started helping the poor people with Happy Prince, he stayed there, he was not able to move, and now as the region was having severe winter, the little swallow understood that he will not able to survive. So with great strength, he came towards the shoulder of Happy Prince. He said goodbye and wanted to kiss Happy Prince's hand. "I am glad that you are going to Egypt at last, little swallow," said the prince. "You have stayed too long here, but you must kiss me on the lip, for I love you." As they both were the friends. So you can see that in this paragraph, the Happy Prince is trying to show the concern, his love, his friendship to the little swallow. "It is not Egypt that I am going," said the swallow. "I am going to house of death. Death is brother of sleep, he is not." And he kissed the Happy Prince on his lips and fell down at his feet. So means when little swallow was saying goodbye to Happy Prince thought that he might be going to Egypt. But actually he was not going to Egypt, but he was going to house of death. He kissed the lips of Happy Prince and he fell down on the feet of him. That means he died. So in this story, you can see one thing. The Happy Prince was able to see the sorrow, misery, sadness of the whole city, but was not able to see the problem, the sadness of a little swallow who was just standing next to him. At that moment, a curious crack sounded inside the statue, as if something had broken. The fact is that the leaden heart and snapped right in two. It certainly was a dreadfully hard frost. So when it happened, the statue, Happy Prince statue, it had a heart that is made up of material lead. It broken in two parts. उसका दिल जो है बहुत बुरी तरीके से टूट जाता है because he was able to see the problem of everywhere but not try to understand problem of his best friend. Early in the next morning, the mayor was walking in the square Square means chalk. Okay. Below in the company with the town councillor, as they passed the column, he looked up the statue. Dear me, how shabby. Shabby means jarjar, means thoda purana, old. The happy prince looks, he said. How shabby indeed, cried the town councillor, who always agreed with the mayor, and they went to look at it. The ruby has fallen out of his sword, his eyes are gone, and he is golden no longer, said the mayor. In fact, he is little better than a beggar. So now you can see that happy prince, he had given the gold, the rich diamonds in his body to help humanity. So when he was having all those things, he was a happy prince. But when he had given everything what he was having, the mayor and councillor are comparing him to a beggar. This is the second hard reality of the story which narrator is trying to show. A little better than a beggar, said the town councillor, and here is actually a dead bird at his feet, continued the mayor. We must really issue a proclamation. Proclamation means an order, that birds are not to be allowed to die here. And town clerk made a note of the suggestion. So they pulled down the statue of Happy Prince. As he is no longer beautiful, he is no longer useful, said the art professor at the university. So you can see that a bird who helped the people in that city, a bird who had given his life to help the people in the city. Now according to the people, such birds, cheap birds, should not be allowed to just die in the city. This is third hard thing humanity, about the humanity that narrator is saying. And now the Happy Prince statue, even it is not beautiful, so according to them, even it is of no use. Then they melted the statue in a furnace. What a strange thing, said the overseers. Overseers are the in charge of this furnace and all, of the workmen at the foundry. This broken lead heart will not melt in the furnace. We must throw it away. So they threw it on a dust heap where the dead swallow was also lying. Means now the king and the mayor, they decided that they will melt the statue and they will make something new. So when the body was of Happy Prince was put in the furnace, everything melted except that heart. So the overseers, the in charge of that area, what they did, they had thrown that leaden heart to a dust heap where already the dead body of bird was lying. So you can see that even after death, the little swallow and Happy Prince are still connected. Bring me two most precious things in the city, said God to one of his angels. And the angel brought him the leaden heart and the dead bird. You have rightly chosen, said God, for in my garden of paradise this little bird shall sing forevermore, and in my city of gold the Happy Prince shall praise me. So you can see that the narrator had very beautifully concluded the story. Although the little bird and Happy Prince, they got no importance in the living world, but in the God's world, in the God's heaven, they both have their own unique place. So this was the moral of the story. I hope you all enjoyed the chapter. Now you can start writing the question answers. Thank you, students.